The Upanishads in 2 parts, translated by F. Max Muller. Part 2, Brihadaranyaka Upanishad, 3rd Aryaya, 2nd Brahmana. Then Karava Artapaga asked, Yajnavalkya, he said, how many grahas are there? And how many atigrahas? 8 grahas, he replied, and 8 atigrahas. And what are these 8 grahas and 8 atigrahas? Prana, breath, is 1 graha, and that is seized by apana, down breathing, as the atigraha, for one smells with apana. Speech, vak, is 1 graha, and that is seized by name. Naman, as the atigraha, for with speech one pronounces names. The tongue is 1 graha, and that is seized by taste as the atigraha, for with the tongue one perceives tastes. The eye is 1 graha, and that is seized by form as the atigraha, for with the eye one sees forms. The ear is 1 graha, and that is seized by sound as the atigraha, for with the ear one hears sounds. The mind is 1 graha, and that is seized by desire as the atigraha, for with the mind one desires desires. The arms are 1 graha, and these are seized by work as the atigraha, for with the arms one works work. The skin is 1 graha, and that is seized by touch as the atigraha, for with the skin one perceives touch. These are the 8 grahas and the 8 atigrahas. Yajnavalkya, he said, everything is the food of death. What then is the entity to whom death is food? Fire, Agni, is death, and that is the food of water. Death is conquered again. Yajnavalkya, he said, when such a person, a sage, dies, do the vital breaths, pranas, move out of him or no? No, replied Yajnavalkya. They are gathered up in him. He swells, he is inflated, and thus, inflated, the dead lies at rest. Yajnavalkya, he said, when such a man dies, what does not leave him? The name, he replied, for the name is endless. The Visvadevas are endless, and by it he gains the endless world. Yajnavalkya, he said, when the speech of this dead person enters into the fire, breath into the air, the eye into the sun, the mind into the moon, the hearing into space, into the earth, the body, into the ether, the self, into the shrubs, the hairs of the body, into the trees, the hairs of the head. When the blood and the seed are deposited in the water, where is then that person? Yajnavalkya said, take my hand, my friend. We two alone shall know of this. Let this question of ours not be discussed in public. Then these two went out and argued, and what they said was karman, work. What they praised was karman, these that a man becomes good by good work, and bad by bad work. After that, Karava Artabaga held his peace. I meant to whisper disgust, but verse 13, karman, what is intended is that the samsara continues by means of karman, while karman by itself never leads to moksha. Also in verse 13, the commentator explains Purusha here by asam yagdarsan, one who does not know the whole truth. See Dusan Vedanta, page 405, and the note in page 399. And certainly your good deeds count for things. So saying that karma is not beneficial, that's not true. It's just you need more than that for it to stick, right? In verse 2, we have the atigraha. Here the a is long. Kandasattvat. And verse 1, how many atigrahas? A descendant of Vritabhaga of the family of Garatkaru. Oh, the Garatkrava Artabhaga. So we're talking about there. How many Atagrahas? Agrahas probably meant originally in the usual sacrificial sense as a vessel for offering oblations, but its secondary meaning in which it is here taken is a taker, a grasper, an organ of sense when Atagraha is intended for that which is grasped, i.e. an object of the sense. This second Brahmana of the third Adhyaya of the Brihadaranyaka Upanishad is the Madhyandina text, page 1069.